Hey you guys, how's it going today? So I'm super pumped about this tutorial. I'm going to show you guys how to do a smoked out winged eyeliner, I can't talk, kind of look today that was highly requested by you guys over on Instagram. I love doing videos that you guys request to see. So fun. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing how I created this look, stay tuned for the rest of the video. So let's get this tutorial started. First of all, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to put on my brows and my foundation and all the face stuff like that because I want this to be all about the eyes. So I put on brows, pretty much my whole face. I left off highlighter and blush because it is kind of more, it's essential in this eye look with tying all the like peaches together. So let's get started on the eye look. I'm using this palette and it is a buildable palette from Life. We're mainly going to be working with these four and these two. This is what I put my brows on with. This is what I use for my waterline eyeliner, and there's just, yeah, there's so many. It's such a dual purpose palette. I so love it. I just did a video on it. You guys can go back, or I will link it down in the description box below. You guys can check it out. Anyways, let's stop chatting and just get into the eye look. I am going to take a blending brush, something that looks like this. This one's actually from Unique. I really love this brush because the bristles are so smashed out and wide. And that's what I'm going to start my transition color with. So I'm going to just pop these all out first so I can tell you guys the colors as I work with them. So I lied. I said we were going to do the number 33 first, but we're going to start with the shade number 2 first. It's kind of like a little pineapple peachy shade, and that's just going to give us a warm kind of base to start with. So that is what I'm going to apply with this really big fluffy blending brush. You can see that just gives us it's so subtle, but it gives us a warm transition kind of color. I really like warm colors, especially for my transition color. Then we're going to go in and deepen it up with shade 33. This one, as you guys will see in my video, also doubles up as a blush, but we're not going to use this as a blush for this look. Okay, so then start and keep this a little bit closer than you did with that peach color. Okay, now that's just starting to darken it up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to my angled brush. This one's the number 9 from Life brush, and I'm going to take some of this just to smoke out our lower lash line. This is sort of acting like a transition color on our lower lash line because we're going to go back in and deepen it up a little bit as we get more into the look. So then this color, I'm so in love with this color. This is shade 15. I'm obsessed with like red tones. I love red tones. The brush that I cannot find. So this is just a little bit of a tighter blending brush because we want to keep this not so blown out. We want to keep it kind of closer to the crease. So this is brush number 10 blending brush, and I'll show you the difference between these two brushes. Oh, I have pen on my hand, just disregard that. This one is the one that I use to just really blow it out, and then this one you can see is a little bit more compact. So that is what we want to use. Boo! Boo! I just scratched it. Okay, and then I'm also going to take and smoke out the lower lash line again, switching back to the angled brush with this number 15 shade. And this brush, you guys, is the Pro Feather Light blending brush. This one's from Sephora. I will link everything that I use down in the description box below so that you guys can check it out. So now here's where it gets kind of cool. So we're gonna go in with this shade. This is number 1, and it's a very, very, very light shimmery pink. I love this because it also doubles up as a highlighter. And what's really awesome too is that if you mix this number 1 And number 2, it kind of gives you like a more of a rose goldy kind of shimmer, because this one's a peachy shimmer, this one's a pinky shimmer. So I'm just putting this, focusing mostly on my inner corner, because we are going to go in with Angel Food, which is the Lime Life Enduring Liquid Lipstick, and it's really nice. This is kind of like a peachy nude shade, and we're going to apply that as sort of like a cut crease. So I'm going to just use the number 12 brush from Lime Life and pick some of that off the wand and just put it on the back of my hand here so I have a little bit to work with as I go. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that to the other eye. So now that we have that kind of like peachy kind of color popping, and you guys, you can use any of the Enduring liquid lipsticks, double them up as an eyeshadow because they dry matte, so they work really good, like sort of like a cream kind of eyeshadow. And then we're gonna go back in with this number 1 and just sort of pop a little bit of that pink shade along where we just put on that liquid lipstick, and then it gives it this really light sort of, oh, it's so pretty, kind of like a flamingo pink. And then we're gonna go in with some liquid liner. This liner is so good, you guys. It doesn't have a felt tip, it has little fine hairs, and it's smudge proof, waterproof, everything. It's so, I love it. Okay, so just do the lash line. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, so for this look, we're gonna do kind of the smoked out liner look that you guys maybe saw on my Instagram page. So now you just want to take this line and just sort of kick it out from your lower lash line and make sure that you get both sides even, which can kind of be tricky. So if you're a noob at this, take a brush that looks something like this and you can just run some concealer. Just like that, and then you kind of have a guideline to follow. So that is a really good hack for winged liner. And then it's easier to adjust these lines with concealer than it is to adjust with a smudge-proof black eyeliner. So you want to take it like 3/4 of the way down and connect it to your lash line. I'm going to show you one more hack just in case you happen to get, like, these are a little bit thick. They're okay, I could leave them, but I'm just going to pick up a little bit of my concealer in my skin tone shade, wrong brush, with my concealer brush, and I'm just going to clean that up. And that just makes sure your wings stay super sharp at the tail. So we're gonna pick up this black shade that we had in the palette, back to our same number 10 brush, the tighter blending brush, and just a couple taps in the black. And just dot it right here along your outer V, a little bit at a time. You do not want to pick up a lot of this because then you'll just totally smoke out the whole eye look too much and it'll just be raccoon eyes. So tiny little bits at a time and just pack it in. And then I'm just kind of pulling it out. Then with nothing left on the brush, we'll start working that product up and into that red and kick it out with your wing. Okay, and then I'm gonna do that to the other side. I'll be right back. Okay, now once we have that smoked out lash line, go back in with your red, and this is where you just want to go and go over top of all that black with the red, and it's just going to kind of make it look like a darker version of the red and not so harsh, and make it blend into that red that we have on our crease. Once you have that red back on, go in with the super fluffy blending brush and just blend out the very outer edge of this whole outer corner here so that it's fading off into like nothing, sort of. Okay, then the eyeliner part. So I'm going to take this. This is the number 13 brush from Lime Life, angled brush, and I'm just going to take some setting spray and just kind of dampen it, just so that we don't have powder falling out everywhere, and pick up some of that black and put it right on our waterline. So I just sort of tap it on. See how that just sharpens everything up? It just looks so fierce. Okay, then go back in. This is this extra step. You don't have to do this step, but I really like this step in taking what we smoked out the lower lash line with in this red, with the angled brush again, and then just go, and it takes that black that you just put on your waterline and it just blends it together and just kind of like makes it look very gradiated. See how that kind of just makes it look like, so you don't have any harsh, sharp lines underneath, making it look like you got like some 90s eyeliner going on. If you have any sort of fallout that you need to clean up, you can go back in with your foundation brush, or if you have the little buffer brush, this is brush number 5 and this is brush number 17. These are staples in my life right now. Just take with the concealer that you have from whatever you put on under your eyes, a highlighter, whatever, and just take and lightly, so lightly, I'm just buffing under my eye, and that just erases any fallout that maybe doesn't just sweep right off, like that we couldn't just dust off with this. This will like erase it. It's so good. So then we have super clean, sharp under eye, and then we're gonna go ahead and put on, I am going to put on my mascara, my lashes, and then we'll come and do the highlighter and blush and lips. You guys, I'm so excited to show you this all put together. Okay, you guys, so what do you think? Lashes make all the difference, hey? I love this look. Oh, and lashes, if you guys want to see a lash video, I did do a full like extensive how to apply my favorite lashes, my favorite cheap lashes, my more expensive lashes that are my faves, a whole video on eyelashes. So if you guys want to check that out, I will link it right here, and I will also link it down below in the description so you guys can check that out. But let's get into the lip. Okay, so what we're gonna do, or what I did for this look, is align my lip with the Lime Life by Alcone light nude, because there's a light nude and a dark nude. So I took the light nude because then it just lightens this angel food up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. And also what a lip liner will do, it will help you get just extra longevity to whatever lip product you're wearing. So these already wear super long, but like if you're wearing a lip gloss and you put a lip liner under it, you're gonna get so much longer wear out of your lip gloss, or you can wear them alone. I love lip liners. Like, I seriously, it's such a pretty matte. Like, that is so pretty. But we want a little bit more peachy pop in this look. So that's what it looks like alone with the light nude. If you didn't put the light nude on, it would be a little bit more peachy because the neutral of that light nude kind of calms it down a little bit. What I did for kind of like a more of an ombre look is just take a little bit of my under eye highlighter and pop that down on the center of our lips, top and bottom. Take the number 1 and just pick a little bit of that highlight shade up and pop it in the very center of your lip. Go in with this blush, you guys, this blush. Tell me this does not make your heart sing. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So it's called Peachy, I believe. It's blush number 7. Yeah, it's a matte blush. No shimmer to it. but it just ties in with this whole like peach lip, peach eye. I get, or like peachy pink eye look. I get asked all the time, like, I don't know what kind of blush, what blush should I get for my skin tone. For me, I just match it to the whole like feel of the look that you're wearing for that day. I am taking this brush. I highly suggest you guys get this brush. Brush number 18 from Lime Life by Alcone. It's a dual fiber brush. It is so amazing for putting your blush on. It's actually a highlight contour brush, but I love it for blush. So take a little swirl, and then I just put it right here. Right on the center of your cheek. Oh, this color. What, like, yes, I know. You guys, we're gonna go in with this number 1, the same eyeshadow shade. It has so many purposes for this look. And we're just gonna get a little bit of it on this brush. Same brush, just dust it off on your arm and pick up some of this highlight shade. And then just right on the top of our cheekbone, pop that on. This highlight shade is so pretty. And then some down the center of our nose. And Cupid's bow. Glowing, you guys. So what do you guys think of this look? This is the finished look. You guys could go, if you are wanting to, you could sharpen up your contour a little bit, but I'm just kind of digging where it's at right now. Then just kind of mess up your hair, toss in some back combing if you want. If you guys want to check out these earrings, you can go to the Beach Boutique, I believe it is. I will link it down in the description box below, where you can follow them on Instagram and then shop the link in their bio if you want to check them out. Very affordable, trendy earrings. They also have some super cute outfits too, and I have a discount code for you guys that I will link in the description box as well, that you guys can use to save if you guys find anything that you love from her store, which I'm sure you will. So that is everything. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this look. Make sure you guys go follow me over on Instagram and stay tuned for my next video. Mwah! See you guys.